Most CEOs use AI wrong, and it's not technology problem, it's actually mindset problem. Let's decode this. Hi, I'm Manisha Jadhav. I work with business owners, entrepreneurs, and professionals, blend AI with human intelligence, and that blend transforms life, transform career, transform businesses. Let's decode how mindset really matters for AI empowerment. It is said that your business growth is directly proportional to your mindset growth. And when you are working on AI, if you are thinking AI as a threat or as a challenge, you won't be able to use AI to its full potential. Let's understand the key hacks and mindset shifts that you really need for using AI as an human potential optimizer. The moment you talk about AI CEO mindsets, it's about leading your organization in a completely new way. As of now, maybe you are leading your organization in certain manner, in certain way. The moment you want to blend AI in your day-to-day operations, old or traditional way of operating your business will not work. As a CEO or as a business leader, you generally think in three dimensions. What are these three dimensions? CEO need to think about data, data about sales, data about products, then decisions based on this data. Whenever we talk about leaders, they have to be very cautious when we talk about decision making. Why? One right decision can take organization one step ahead, whereas one wrong decision by leader can take organization one floor down. So there is a risk always whenever leaders are making any decisions. So we talk about leaders taking decisions which are data supported decisions at the same time based on calculated risk. We are looking for organizations from your existing organization to transform into AI driven or AI empowered organization. So whenever we talk about this transformation starts from you, starts from a person who is leading organization. So rather than just thinking about tools, think what business problems I'm currently facing that need to be solved by AI. The moment you shift your focus, so rather than using fancy word or rather than just showcasing that we are using AI, think about real life problems that can be solved with your in your business using AI. It's not only about using fancy word, buying enterprise grade solutions. It's about strategic AI integration in your business. I personally recommend AIMS model to all my clients. What do you mean by AIMS? A stands for awareness. Let's understand first step about AI integration. Have you ever traveled using any navigation tool? For example, if I have to reach to particular destination and if I am driving, so I will use Google Maps as my navigation tool. What are the two data points that you enter? First, you enter destination where you really want to go. At the same time, you switch on your current location just to understand where you really stand so that navigation tool will generate a map, a navigation guidelines from your current location to your desired destination. Same happens for AI integration. First key for AI integration is awareness. You need to understand where your organization really stands from AI implementation point of view, where you as a leader really stand from AI CEO mindset point of view. Now, the moment you are aware about where you really stands from organization point of view, from individual point of view, then you can build an AI roadmap. Roadmap will help you to create a navigation map, proper guidelines from your existing situation to where you really want to go. Whenever you are designing this roadmap, try to make it long term. You cannot think about 1 month, 2 month. Actual execution steps can be for 1 month or 2 month, but whenever you are building a vision, whenever you are thinking about long term decisions, long term impact, think about long term roadmap. Minimum 3 years, max 5 years. What is the benefit of using this roadmap? Either you can think about your competitors who are already using AI and making progress. The moment you blend AI into your day-to-day operations as well as strategy as well as at individual level, you get competitive advantage. There are certain industry, maybe like fabrication or CNC cutting. I have not seen these people using AI as of now. Think about a situation the moment these people start using AI into their operations, they will be first movers and they get first mover advantage in their industry. Now let's talk about second step of the strategic AI implementation, which is about integration. I stands for integration. How you can integrate AI in your day-to-day operations, or how you can see impact of AI usage in your business. Think about different situations. It may happen that you may come up with 100 possible use cases. Are you going to use or implement all the 100 use cases? It's not feasible. For that purpose, initially you can list down all high priority, high impact AI use cases, and out of those 10 high priority use cases, high impact use case, start with one or two use cases. Now, on which basis you can shortlist AI use cases? I use this formula: time, money, and mental energy. Any use case, if I implement that use case and if that is successful, whether that is going to save me or my team time, significant amount of time, significant amount of money, and significant amount of mental energy. So these three should be your parameters for validating or shortlisting AI use cases. So we discussed about awareness, we discussed about integration. For example, now you have implemented two high impact use cases and both the use cases are successful. Now, what is the next step? Next step is M. M stands for magnify. Always remember, AI will work as an amplifier. If you already are using systems in your business, you are capturing data, using that data for decision making, AI is going to amplify results. AI, you will see tremendous growth, tremendous positive impact using AI in your business. Whereas if your business operations are currently working in silos, they do not talk with each other, you do not have integrated source of data, your data is residing in maybe 25, 30 Excel sheets. In that case, if you start to implement AI, that is going to create mess. So first, awareness stage is important for that. AI will work as an amplifier. So if you are already working in systems, managing your data, AI will help you to magnify the results. Whereas if you are working in mess, AI will increase that mess. So whenever you are working on the awareness stage, roadmap, that's time when you need to be honest with yourself and understand the real situation about your business. Now, when we talk about magnify, measure the outcomes of previous projects, see where you can improve, and then scale through multiple verticals or scale through for multiple projects. This is how you can use this AIM model strategically for strategic AI integration in your business. Now, it's not only about one time use case or one time POC implementation. It's about developing a culture in your organization which is more data driven culture, where data is supporting you for a decision making. You are building decision support system with reliable and accurate data. Remember, it is said garbage in, garbage out. So if you have 10 different systems managing same data and there is no single source of truth, then you will not be able to build data driven culture. So first step for building that data driven culture is starting to understand which are data generating systems, what are my data sources, whether there is only single source of truth. If you have single source of truth, then only you can process that data and get insights from data. For example, if you are managing employee data, in one of the system you are writing gender as male, female. In other system, other Excel, you are managing F and M. In third system, you are saying 0 and 1. How you are expecting AI systems to actually recognize this data? So first try to create data sources which are giving you unified data, single source of truth, or at least build a data warehouse in between where you can process data and create or generate quality data. Now, when we talk about building a data driven culture, you have to think about your employees. You need to encourage your team members, your employees on three aspects. First one is experimentation. You should be open to experiment new POCs, new projects in your organization. There are chances that certain projects may fail, but understand failure is a feedback. Consider failure as a feedback, improve that area, and then experiment again. Collaboration is also crucial whenever you are building data driven culture. Think about different departments in your organization. You have HR, you have sales, you have finance, you have sales, operations, multiple departments. And if they are working in silos, you will not see positive results. At the end of the day, you need to think from a holistic picture, eagle's eye view, or in other words, bird's eye view. As a business owner, you need to think about different departments as a complete picture, as a holistic view. And these departments need to talk with each other, and there should be single source of data. Apart from that, continuous learning is crucial or mandatory for building data driven culture. It's not like you learn something today and you can relax. Specifically with respect to data driven world or AI scenario, things are changing rapidly and you have to learn continuously, upgrade yourself, need to understand what's going around the world. Whenever we talk about building data driven culture, one mindset shift which is really needed is thinking AI as a productivity increasing tool, not human replacement tool. The moment you use AI tools in your business, you can use it for saving time, saving money, saving human resources or mental energy. So, in that case, AI is going to help you for saving all these resources. It's your duty to understand how you can utilize the saved time, how you can use your employees' time for some other productive or useful task. Now, whenever you want to use AI in your organization, want to build an AI empowered organization, or want to build a data driven culture, what is the biggest challenge? You will see resistance from your team members as well as resistance may come from your own mind as well. Let us handle fears that you can face. First, resistance that can come from your mind is fear. You may think that what if I invest my money in this AI implementation and it will fail? In that case, ask your mind to think about possible alternative, which is about purpose, why you want to use AI in your business. Obviously, it can help you to grow your business. What are the benefits? How you can save your time, how you can increase sales, how you can reach more customers using automated AI, automated marketing. So think about alternatives. Now, when it comes to addressing fears in your team member's mind or employee's mind, again, you need to share your vision with your team members. Always remember, your mindset will penetrate to your team members' mind. The moment you share your vision, and when they are part of your vision, immediately you will see drastic shift in their behavior as well as their mindset. Now, it's not only about thinking part, it's also about taking action. So you need to upskill your team members. Now, when we talk about upskilling your team members, it's about execution. Now, when we talk about using AI in business, there are three different ways where AI projects can be executed. First, developing an in house team, developing an AI talent in house, either training your existing employees or maybe hiring new employees with AI skill set. But both these things can be little time consuming as well as costly. Another option is outsourcing. So, giving these projects on an outsource basis to an AI implementation partner. Now, there is a risk that this AI implementation partner may be expert in AI tools and technologies, but they may not be expert in your domain. For example, manufacturing industry or fintech industry or maybe agrotech industry. So when you outsource these projects, there are chances that they are expert in AI but not expert in your domain. So in that case, the best option I personally recommend is using hybrid model of AI implementation. Now, what is this hybrid model? Domain knowledge will come from you. AI implementation skills or AI expertise skills will come from your AI implementation partner. In that case, it is more like a win-win situation. You can accelerate speed of AI project implementation in this case. Whenever you are getting resistance from your team members, so you need to foster trust between your among your team members, so that giving them confidence that the moment you are using why you are using this AI implementation or AI empowerment activities is for growing business and not for cost cutting purpose or not for downsizing your team. The moment you build that trust, and your team can become your best or most powerful asset in this journey. Now, as a business owner, as of now, whatever actions you have taken, whatever was your thought process, that help you to reach you to this particular level. But if you really want to 5x or 10x your business, do you think that your same mindset or same strategies will help you to 10x your business? Definitely not, because in that case, you need to rewire your identity as a business owner. Now, how you can do that? First, you need to shift your mindset from manager to visionary. Earlier, maybe just focusing on day to day operations or just managing activities really help you. But if you want to 10x your business, or if you want to 25x your business, in that case, same identity will not help you. You have to think from visionary point of view, and then only you can actually overcome your limiting beliefs about your business growth. As a human, you have to develop certain habits which will be highly useful for you. What are these three habits? First one is curiosity, understanding how your competitors or maybe other leaders in your industry are using AI for business growth. What are the possible use cases? What are the strategies they are using? Second, adaptability. Change is inevitable part of life. Imagine the way you are doing business or operating business before pandemic, during pandemic, and after pandemic has completely changed. Think about simple example for DMart. DMart has offline stores before pandemic. Till that time, they never thought about online deliveries or actually thinking about pickup points. During pandemic, due to restrictions of government and other things, they have started online delivery as well as pickup point options. So they have changed based on situation. Similarly, if you are a business owner and there are certain global changes or economical changes with respect to your industry, then you need to be adaptable with respect to specifically AI implementation and different government norms, what's going on. You need to be adaptable to change to see real growth, maybe 10x or 25x, your choice. But AI driven organization, it's about lifelong learning. You cannot think about implementing AI once and then sit back and relax. It will not happen. If you really want to see 10x or 25x growth, you have to be a lifelong learner. And then only you can see significant change and growth in your business. Earlier days are gone when leader used to only think about certain operational point of view. Now we have to lead with vision. Now this leading is not only with respect to technology, leading comes with three important aspects. First one is human judgment. We don't have any alternative even in AI era for human judgment. Second, emotional intelligence. Though there is a separate branch in AI which talks about human emotions, so there is a branch in AI which analyzes your sentiments, your emotions, whether you are happy, you are sad. But AI has never gone through those emotions. And as a leader, you need to understand how emotions play crucial part for human behavior, human judgment. My mentor used to say, whenever you are too happy or too sad, never take any decision. I still follow that. That's where human intelligence part has a core component known as emotional intelligence. So you have to master emotional intelligence. And next, AI capabilities. As a leader, as a business owner, you may not actually sit and create GPT or develop an AI agent. That is not expected from you. But at least to understand what are developments are happening in AI world, how AI is used in your industry, having that knowledge, that leadership quality knowledge is important. No one is expecting you to do groundwork or actual development of AI agents, but at least think about possible scenarios in your different business verticals where AI can work. For thinking from that aspect, you need to have basic understanding of AI. Like, what do you mean by AI agents? What do you mean by GPTs? And where you can use. You can give directions to your team members. And when you will be in a position to give directions, only if you have basic knowledge of AI systems and different AI tools. Now let's talk about whatever we discussed. That was more about understanding part or thought process part. We are action takers. Let's talk about what are the actionable steps that you can immediately implement after this video. First, identify one strategic business challenge in your business. Think about all possible burning problems in your business right now. Identify one strategic business challenge, build AI awareness in your organization around that problem, take insights or inputs from your team members, and then start working or implementing on that particular AI use case. Start with a small project, small POC, see the results, fine tune that. AI is more like a mathematical recipe. More you practice, better results you will see. I'm Manisha Jadhav. I help with business owners, entrepreneurs blend AI with human intelligence. And that blend transforms life, transforms careers. If you want to see how AI can help you to grow your business, click the link below and we will help you to identify with a possible AI strategy and AI roadmap. If you want to empower your team with AI trainings, we are there to help you. Click the link below and my team will contact with you.